Ngatsinzana nabo make. Sasigcweleke sambe neteam la ekhaya. Nale phambili bakhona bonke basibuta imibuzo lelikhulu. Le phambili. Kepha ke le team sasinayo saphendula konke lesasifanele ukuphendula ngemaqiniso. Asikwenzi lo bavama kufisa ukuthi ngabe siyakwenta okucambe manga. Sikhuluma lo lokuqiniso.
The Honorable Minister for Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Senator Polilisha Kanto, today stated the importance of reviewing the bills.
And the reason why we decided to take this approach as the Ministry of Justice and the Ministry of Home Affairs is that we once tabled the marriages bill, but when we went through the consultation process in Parliament, there were so many questions and the answers to those questions were in the other bill.
I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Kanyisile Mabuza Mbabane.
Mvimbego High School today had to close shop as their pupils took on a protest. Some of the grievances that they are complaining about is how unbearable the corporal punishment they get from their teachers is actually becoming. We have a report.
The Mvimbego High School students were protesting today. The students are complaining about the food they receive at the school. They are also complaining about school uniform, and that's the corporal punishment is too much for them. The students voiced out that they are beaten 6 strokes, which is too much for them. The students also complained that they want to do braids at school instead of brush cuts.
Ukuthi bakhala ngokuthi kumbe babuka ngazuthi bashaywa kakhulu esikolweni. That is excessive punishment. Bachubekile ke babala. Bacela ukuthi ligede lesikolo lelibheke ngakandinda livuleke ngoba liyabagongonya ekuseni nakungena isikolo. Basho kwenekwe ukuthi bafuna iuniform yabo lenzala. Lokusikete emantombadaneni nakhakhe bafanele kubuye baphinze ke baveda nawe ukuthi bafuna umchino kubo bantwana ulokushothi ke emantombadaneni, that is braiding their hair, baya ke nangase kitchen basho ukuthi ke ekitchen bafuna lokudla kwabo kunjinjanjinjwe kungabi kudla kunye lokulethwa nguhulumende kuphela. Base ke bayaveta nekuthi ema period la ngwana hour 10 minutes beva ngathi mathe kakhulu bafuna ukuthi ancishiswe. Ngilento vele letiqhame kakhulu lokushothe nje kusukela kusasa siyakhulumisana nekomiti ngaleti khalota labantwana bese ngalesihlanu kubelitiko liba nemhlangano webatali ubuka dona letikhalota labantwana.
Kokuqala babe besikhala ngeuniform. Cha, ayikabi kahle besingali nebaphathi besikolo. Besikhala siyadikhalela njengabafundi ukuthi uniform sicela ibuye. Khakhi ebafaneni emamfombadaneni tiketi silandzele ngemchini. Kwendlula lapho sicela liswati. The
school principal was also present, and the school was closed today. The students are expected to return back to school on Monday. Reporting for Yemaswati Channel, I am Nohla Twala in a report compiled by Justice Lamin at Mvimbego.
The Manzini Regional Education Officer today paid a visit to Ngabaneni High School to engage with the pupils following the damage that they caused on the school very recently. They stated to the REO that some of their grievances include the fact that there are some fees that they are made to pay without their understanding. We have a report.
Following that, the Ngabaneni school students were protesting a day ago. The students were complaining about certain fees that they paid for cell phones, of which they did not receive. Today, this television station visited the school to find out what was going on today. All to find that today there was a meeting with the Ministry of Education with an intention to solve the issues. The parents also voiced out that those that want to sell at the school premises are made to pay 5 emalangeni.
Bafanele ukhala nathi sakhala ukuthi badayiswa nje le mali iyaphi ngoba akuqali nyalo manje sasizikethile mhlawumbe bendela ukuthi babakhele ishelter nalinako kodwa solo sibathe siyabhesibhekile lapho asiboni ishelter babakhela bathenga saphela bhatala imali yebo
emhlanganweni namhla kutondiwana
emhlangano namhla cha basengangichazeke namhlanje ukuthi umhlangano wanamhlanje wani bawuphithelisa umhlangano webatali bephuthumayo ngiyabona ukuthi banale inkinga le yentekile kulabantwana kodwa kanyaba kangitshela mina mhlawumbe bathi angichazela abaphuma ngoba mina nje vele wami umsebenzi uphela la egedini faka lo mhlangano uyele kodwa ngeva batali bakhala ngathi bantwana bake bacoshwa la esikolweni bacoshwele emamarks ngathi kwathiwa akafuneki kodwa wasebabona abantwana sebaphinze bathi khona emamarks efikile afana nawona labo abantwana bebetha ngawo siyabona nje wabakhalisa abantwana ukuthi kudlalelwana ngabo bakhishwe bafunza esikolweni bayekela izifundo bahambe bacoshwe ukuthiwa balanze emamarks emakhaya ngiloko lengakuva mina
siyabona.
It was mentioned that everything will be solved at the meeting. Reporting for Yemaswati channel, I'm Nohla Twala in a report compiled by Justice Lamine Ngabaneni.
The Institute of Research and Management Development today officially launched the Service Excellence Awards. These awards are going to be held on the 15th of October, and they are also in respect of the Customer Service Week that the world takes on every year during the first week of October. This was officially launched by Dr. Oliver Museka, who is the brains behind this initiative. We have a report.
The 2021 ESWATINI Customer Service Excellence Awards, the organizers today presented the nominees for the award ceremony. Speaking during the event, the director of ESWATINI Customer Service, Dr. Oliver Msega, stated that the ESWATINI Customer Excellence Awards are expected to be on the first week of October. And then he mentioned that some of the nominees include the Best Application for Technology, Customer Service Team of the Year, Customer Service Business Leader of the Year, Customer Service Team, the Young Innovative Leader with Excellence Appreciation, to mention but a few.
We are going to have the ESWATINI Service Excellence or ESWATINI Customer Service Excellence Awards on the 15th of October at ESWATINI. As you would note that 6 years is quite a stretch in doing this, and we have sat down as the organizing committee, and we're realizing that this thing doesn't have to be Nonhlanhla's thing, Oliver's thing, or Mr. Mdluli's thing, but it has become a national event. So this year we'll be launching the ESWATINI Customer Service Professionals Association, which is going to be an association for people that are in customer service and all those that are interested in customer service. The reason why we are launching this association is because we want people that are in the customer service industry to take up the initiative and go forth with the baton stick.
The Ministry of Tourism in the Kingdom of Eswatini and the Youth Enterprise will be part of the award ceremonies, and the representative stated that they are glad to be part of the event. I am Zandile Mpapane for Channel Yemaswati News with Kainsile Mabuza, Babaning.
OK Foods at Matapa today has officially reopened a shop. This follows the arson attacks that compelled them to close as people looted and burnt down the shops during the political unrest that took place during the very end of the month of June this year. Following the looting and arson attacks that took place recently at OK Foods at Kwaluseni that compelled the shop to close shop, today, Channel Yemaswati compiled a report whereby the shop was opening for the first time. Mr. Lincoln Mortar, who is the director of OK Foods, stated that Yemaswati should work hand in hand with business people as they bring convenience to them while giving them the best service by providing these shopping experiences for them. He, however, stated that he really deeply appreciates all the residents who actually assisted them put together back the shop, which is up and running now.
emva kwalokho sive sirealizile ukuthi lo kwendeka la kulebe kungakafanele kwendeke. So ke siyakholwa namhla ukuthi sive ngeke sisakuvumela ukuva into lenjengale. Siyakholwa ukuthi la sive sikhona khona siva abantu noma siva tinkulumo letingakhethi tinkulumo letifuna mhleze kusibisele emuva. Sive siyawusukumela etulu sikwadi kokuputana.
Sisi sase okay kwaluseni but siva nathi singabajabule kakhulu njengoba lo msebenzi lona utimpilo te lasuka khona emakhaya batali nemindeni ibhekekile ukuthi siphile ngawo. So lokho ezilokhu besitolo singekho la emsebenzini impilo bengasiyo lenhle kakhulu but nje siyabongela labo bemotha ukuthi sipheze ngekulwa ngokuthi ikhandla umlomzala ukuthi isitolo sibuye sivuke.
Sibonga kakhulu lokuthi sivule namhlanje isitolo. Thina lokuthi singahlala emakhaya bese siva buhlungu kakhulu ukuhlala emakhaya. Sibonga lokuthi nje siphinde sibuye la emsebenzini sesisebenza.
The residents at Kwaluseni stated that they had a very difficult time during the period when the shop was closed because they had been so used to having the
awabendanga kahle bebantu ngoba usiko lesicabanga ukuthi bebathi bayakwenda basibulala nje sonke as a community because sigcine sesihlupheka sonke sesihlene abantu abekho emakhaya sebangasasebenzi kanti basinika.
Ngijabule kakhulu namuhla because i-challenge ebesesinayo ukuthi isakhamuta sakwaluseni sekukhashane kakhulu lekomahhala. Namhlanje nje asengivele ngomanayo hayi ikahle management yathenga ukhona futhi esikhona.
I'm Khanyisile Mabuza, and a report compiled by Sibusiso Mnisi, Matapa. Thamela umsakado we-channel Yemaswati eluhlelweni sivukile eSwatini kusasa lapho sizobe sisakada bukhoma i-Patients Literacy Campaign leqhamuka nelitiko letempilo letobe yendeka ehotela e-Hilton Garden Inn. Channel Yemaswati, sonke isikhathi.
Mani, khumbula ukuthi kuchawulana nekutsinzana ungathelelana i-COVID-19. Qaphela, khumbula ukuthi kubambelana sinatwa engilasini yinye nakho kungathelelana i-COVID-19. Ungaqhubeki, khumbula kuvikela labasiceleni kwakho ngekuthindelela ingoselo. Bagcini besive, asende kuhamba ngemigomo ekuvikela i-COVID-19. Indlela lensha yethu sonke kuphila kude sitigcine siphephile kanye nesive sonke asikhumbutane njalo ngalesikutshelwa litiko letempilo nge-COVID-19. Asikwende konke, gcoka sifonyo, geza tandla ngensipho nemanti lahambako, gcina umkhathi uphindze ugweme ticubu. Mgcini wesive, ungapheli mandla i-COVID ingakapheli.
Are you looking for the most convenient and reliable car parts in the Kingdom of Eswatini? Well, look no further, because Right Parts offers you services for all car models such as car batteries, engine oils, belts, filters, spanners, drum brakes, disc brakes, and many more at the comfort of your pocket. Find us in Babani Industrial Site opposite Panel Beaters, or contact us on 2405-0166, or you can call 7613-6050. Choose right parts.
Welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. I'd also like to take this opportunity and welcome all of our viewers who have just tuned into channel Yemaswati News. And before we continue with our news bulletin, I would also like to remind you to please stay tuned to channel Yemaswati on the morning show tomorrow at 6:30 as we're going to be broadcasting live the Patients Literacy campaign that is going to be taking place at the Hilton Hotel tomorrow morning. And now we shall continue with our news bulletin. The National Commissioner of Police, Mr. William Tintibala Dlamini, today officially handed over a house to Gogo's Tole at Tsitsageni. This house is worth 120,000 Malangeni, and the police assisted the elderly woman as she was living with a minor in a very hazardous place. We have a report. The Royal ESWATINI Police Service today made an official opening of a brand new house, which is a 3-roomed house for Gogo Monica Stole Dlamini, who resides at Tsitsageni. Gogo Stole lives with a child, and they used to sleep in a very inadequate house. This house was constructed courtesy of the Royal ESWATINI Police Service and officially opened by the Commissioner of Police, Mr. William Tintibala Dlamini. He stated that they are very proud to present the house, and therefore neighbors should ensure that they take care and keep an eye on her so that people do not take advantage of the fact that she is an elderly woman living with a child alone in the house.
Ngobe wose kunendlu la sothi abazivakashi tikafuneki sethonzwethe khuphuka sitofu seragogo tibuka lendlu ngitawugatsa njengasithi esiveni sala asikugatse nkosi.
Gogo Dlamini could not contain her tears as she expressed her utmost appreciation, stating that she is going to lead a normal life now and live like everyone else in a very adequate house.
Hey, angati ukuthi ngaqala phi ngcine phi wangosi la ngendele kona nebantwa bakhe nami kusukela lamhla.
The National Commissioner did not leave out to give a stern warning to arsonists who keep burning Tinkunda centers and other people who are instigators of violence in schools, compelling pupils to not attend their classes by force in order to protest.
Lengathi leyinhlupheko kusha Tinkunda kushata khota hulumende tishiswa ngibani na uma sishisa Tinkunda sitishisa tsini uma bantwana esikolweni bavukele esikolo abasafuna ukungena eklasini sebahamba bawukhipha laba bantwana bafundzako.
Gogo Dlamini also received other donations from Louis stores who donated furniture and other people who donated food and clothing items to Gogo and the child. I'm Khanyisile Mabuza for Channel Yemaswati News.
Today, during the inquest on the death of Thabani Nkomonye, yet another witness testified. She is called Silindile and she is the daughter of Makanya, a police officer who is cited in this case. We have a report.
When Thabani's inquest continued at the correctional services, Silindile Makanya, who is a daughter to Mr. Makanya, who is said to be the first person at Thabani's accident scene, appeared before the coroner senior magistrate Nonhlanhla Dlamini. Lawyer Mangaliso Ngomonze asked Lindile if she bothered to ask her if she bothered to ask her father about the accident. Lindile explained that she did not ask her father. Instead, she heard and got most information about the accident on social media. And the reason she did not bother asking her father is because she did not want to frustrate him. Lawyer Mangaliso Ngobonze told Lindile that the problem is that Lindile is denying something that he has information about. Lawyer Ngomonze said, in Lindile's answers, it is clear that she knows something about Thabani's accident that she was told by her father. Slindile explained that she was not at home on Saturday night, only to return home on Sunday evening, and she got more information about the accident from social media. Lawyer Ngobonze told Slindile that her father, in his evidence, he mentioned something about talking to Slindile. Slindile mentioned that she first heard about the accidents from her mother when she told her that she was home safely, but her father was delayed in an accident that had occurred at Nhlambeni. Slindile explained that she did not pay much attention about Tabani's accident even on Monday when her father went back to the accident scene. Reporting for Yemaswati channel, I am Nonhlanhla Twala.
And with that, we have come to the inevitable end of our news bulletin. But before signing out, let's take a look at our top stories making headlines once again. The Deputy Prime Minister, Senator Manhlangani Masuku, today officially opened a 3-day workshop for the Parliamentary Women's Caucus. And today, Mvimbego High School had to close under duress as the pupils engaged in a protest. And finally, the Royal ESWATINI Police Service presented and officially opened a 120,000 Emalangeni 3-roomed house to Gogo's Toilet Tsageni. Thank you very much for staying with us. I would like to remind you again about our morning show tomorrow, where we are going to be broadcasting live the Patients Literacy Campaign that is going to be held by the Ministry of Health at the Hilton Garden Inn. And also, do not forget to adhere to the basic protocols of fighting against the spread of COVID-19. I will leave you with a message from the Ministry of Health, the National Disaster Management Agency, respectively, sponsored by UNICEF Eswatini. Please have a good night and may God bless you.